Thank you, Bob. And that is it for news and weather. Paul, you take it from here.
Laurie, our mission tonight, and here at News 12, we chose to accept it. Operation Football, the show. It's up next. Stay tuned.
Well, the South loves trucks, that's all there is to it. For work or play, just get out and do it. The truck stop of the new South. The new Dodge.
Here's a new surprise from the new Dodge. Now you can buy this Dakota Sport for just over $12,900. It includes a cassette stereo, aluminum wheels, and more, plus air at no extra charge, making this hot Dakota a very cool part of the new South.
The truck stop of the new South. The truck stop of the new South. The new Dodge.
Find the area under the curve of the function y equals 6 plus x times sine of x, such that 0 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 2 pi. We know that area equals integral.
Texas Instruments calculators from Staples can make your student's most feared subject
Therefore,
31.42
into their second most feared subject.
Get out of here, Johnson! Stop fooling around!
For Texas Instruments calculators plus everything for back to school at guaranteed low prices, it's Staples. Yeah, we've got that.
You know, it's great to have a sponsor like Heilig Myers Furniture. Like me, they have fans coast to coast. They sell quality furniture at guaranteed low prices with flexible credit. But, you know, the best part of raising number 90 for Heilig Myers? I get a special deal. Each time I win, Heilig Myers gives me a piece of furniture free. I'm telling you, one of these days, this place is going to look really great.
Who's watching the weather in your neighborhood? Storm Team 12 and PowerTel bring you Neighborhood WeatherNet, a powerful system of weather stations set up in 11 sites across the CSRA, linked together to give you the most accurate weather information available, used exclusively in every Storm Team 12 forecast. Plus, it's a valuable educational tool. Your kids get hands-on experience with state-of-the-art weather equipment free of charge at their school. Neighborhood WeatherNet, brought to you by your friends at PowerTel and News 12. News 12 Sports presents Operation Football, with the most complete coverage of highlights and scores across the CSRA. Brought to you by Windsor Jewelers and Household Rentals and Sales. Now, here's Paul Davis and Lachlan McLean.
Last week, Lakeside High graced the News 12 studios with their presence. Tonight, you saw them, North Augusta. Hello and welcome to week 2 of Operation Football. Lachlan has the night off. That means I get to have all the fun tonight. I'm Paul Davis, and I say, bring it on. They were camping out at Lakeside tonight in Columbia County. Greenbrier was in. First time ever the Wolfpack took on a Columbia County foe. First quarter for the Wolfpack, Tony Smith. Did you see him change hands with a pigskin? They ain't gonna stop him. He's in. It is 7-0, and the Lakeside Flag Brigade saying, we need to get our kids rolling. It is a full moon. Oh, the Wolfpack howling at the moon. Tony Smith again. This kid had 3 scores on the night. Let me give you the final score. Greenbrier all over Lakeside, 24-7. We talked to a very happy head coach.
Nice to win when you're playing one of your county high school teams and, you know, trying to establish some kind of rivalry in the county and everything. So it's nice to win.
It is always nice to win. Again, Greenbrier 24-7, the Battle of Columbia County. That was Terry Holder. Let's go to White Road Stadium. They were packing them in to see Butler and Josie, and I want some face paint if I'm paying for a ticket. And the Sonic Boom was there. And the Banner Busters, I love this. I wish I could have done this when I was a player. They had me in the back. Opening kickoff, Carlos Rogers for Butler. Can you believe this? Is he going to go all the way? Couple of jukes. He is down, but that's a backbreaker. Very next play. Remember, very next play, the pitch, Carlos Rogers again. You know what? There's nobody out there. He's in. They botched the PAT. It is 6-0, Butler. Now, pick it up with Josie QB number 10, Marvin Stone, and he's going to keep it himself. A big-time gainer. Watch him get up and spin the ball like he's rolling the dice. The drive is capped by Willie Bryant. and that'll make it 6-6 in the game they botched at PAT. Here's the final. Josie comes back to win 14-12 over Butler. If you caught our preseason report on Lincoln County, you heard head coach Larry Campbell say that being ranked #1 in the polls gives the media something to talk about, but it doesn't matter much to him or his kids. You still got to get the job done between the white lines, says Coach. Well, tonight, my chief photog, Rob Ruffin, very impressed with the cheer squad at Lincoln County. How can I tell? About a 9-second shot he laid in the highlights. Buford is in, and didn't Campbell say that Buford was packed? Thanks, Coach, for sandbagging. Folks, this is Chris Norman, and he's going to go like a scalded dog, 87-plus yards, and just like that, it's 6-6. He's saying to the club, I'm feeling good. This is quarterback Ken Barnett, good old country boy, in the flat to Chris Norman. Norman's off to the races again, and Lincoln County is looking awfully good in their opener. In a second, how about some razzle-dazzle? Kelton Ivy to Torrey Sellers. Was that the halfback option? We love our Devils. No wonder. And then, right before the half, watch the specialty teams. This is Chris Norman, and watch him kind of like put a guy in his tracks and stop him and go right back across the grain. The final, Lincoln County 30-6. 30-6 over Buford tonight. Elsewhere, we salute the concession folks, the volunteers at Aquinas in Harlem. The Bulldogs have a kid. Number 4 is his jersey number. His name, Philip Gully. Philip Gully found the seam and broke it, but he won't get in and no score after quarter number 1. In a second, the Irish back to pass. Kind of a duck, isn't it? It is darn near intercepted. They need to be careful. It is 7-0, Irish at the break. A big play here in the third. The Irish fumble. It's on the ground, and the Dogs have it, and it's off to the races. He is stopped at the 5, but the damage had been done. 3 plays later, the score, and we're all tied at 7-7. Late in the game, waning seconds, Aquinas scored there, and they win. Aquinas 14-7. You go, girls. Let me show you the scoreboards we've got right now from Georgia schools. How about the scoreboards now? This would be 7-8, S8 at home for those of you who have your scripts. Evans at Westside. Earl took care of that game, the Hurricanes, so they'll play it tomorrow. Laney at Hepzibah. Ivory Hugie down the dumps because his club lost. Burke County lost tonight at Jefferson County, 12-6. Last year's state runner-up lost, and tomorrow it's Thompson at Stone Mountain. Green Tolliver on the road at Warren County. Warren County won at 8-6. Swainsboro at home won 21-14. Of the scores tonight. How about Thomas Jefferson 18-13 over Briarwood, and Edmund Burke, a goose egg on David Emanuel. There's that final. Washington County lost tonight 31-21. Waco ranked 1 in the polls. They lost, and Washington Wilkes still waiting for a call from Hart County. All right, the first quarter of Operation Football, the show, in the books. Up next, the big games from South Carolina. That means Midland Valley and North Augusta. Now, back by popular demand, airtime for the band.
Say 50's old. Some say 50's not old enough. 2, please.
Oh, you have to be 65 with a discount.
But South Trust Bank does 50 right, because that's how young you have to be to qualify for their silver service checking.
I'd get free checking and a lot of other freebies and discounts.
Here are your free traveler's checks, Mr. Reynolds.
Wow, thank you. Hey, you're going to be a senior citizen. Might as well enjoy it while you're young.
Introducing Laura Ashley Paint. A colorful collection of soft tones and rich hues. Colors from your fabrics. Colors from a favorite pattern. Colors to make every room beautiful. Laura Ashley Paint. Colors you love. In 100% acrylic quality you can trust. Now available at most Lowe's home improvement warehouses.
Amoco presents Great Moments in Sports. 50 years ago, Zeke McAdoo invented the victory ritual, the Cooler Dump. In the spirit of this event, Amoco is offering this great igloo cooler so you can celebrate life's little victories, like the smooth landing dump, the not-so-awful blind date dump, even the perfect hairdo dump. So hurry to Amoco and get your igloo cooler for just $1.99 with 4 fill-ups of Ultimate or Silver. Zeke, this one's for you, buddy.
Upper hand, to enjoy an advantage over, to have the edge. As in emerge victorious, to finish first. Welcome to the 98 Honda Clearance. Don't you just love it when you win?
Storm Team Doppler Radar, a powerful weather instrument that targets a storm and tells you exactly where it's heading. Only on News 12, your news station.
You are watching News 12 Operation Football, and how could we get so excited about a second-week matchup? Because it involves two big-time bitter rivals. North Augusta, Midland Valley, both with season-opening victories under their belts. And this little lady could decide to wave or not. Finally, she says, oh, what the heck. Paul's a nice guy, I'll wave. Sidebar story for North Augusta. Jamal Johnson used to play at Midland Valley, so you know he wanted to show his old team he could play. The Mustangs' defense was smothering. Bobby Knight is sacked like a sandwich there. The Mustang QB, Marcus Edney, like a greased pig at the state fair. He eludes a couple of people and then says, I'm going to the sideline to see if I can pick up some yardage. In the second, no score. Jamal Johnson, #1, coming at us. Gets a ran into his own guy. And he's down at about the 14-yard line. Next play, Bobby White, beautiful pass. Larry Wright stepped in front of the defender, strutting his stuff. I think he found his groove at 6-zip at the break. But in the fourth, Midland scored twice, the game winner from Travis Mays. Midland Valley returns last year's favor. They win 14-12 over North Augusta tonight. Listen to Clayton Criswell.
I'll tell you what, this is about as good as winning the state championship with some things that is going on and you know, controversy surrounding a great rivalry.
No controversy on that win. North Augusta falls. Valley wins it 14-12 in a biggie. All right, let's go to South Aiken and Silver Bluff captains. Please act like you like each other a little bit. The Bluff now. Jules Corley. He's got the ball. Is he stopped? He is spinning like a top. This is Jules Corley. And this kid, you're not going to arm tackle that kid. 58 yards. It is 7-love in the game. Second Bluff possession now as their offense continues to churn out the yardage. Leroy Walker runs. Get it? Walker runs into the end zone from 25 yards. It is 14-zip Silver Bluff. Second quarter, the Bluffs up 21-love. Patrick Moody, he is a poised QB to Leroy Walker. And here is your final. Silver Bluff over South Aiken, 35-6, the final there. 96 in McCormick. That man has a big mouth like me, and he's a Chiefs fan, so he can do that because they're pretty good this year. #5 is the quarterback for the Chiefs, Rondell Calhoun, and he found the seam and took full advantage. You're not going to stop him. Well, maybe you will at the very end. They got in to make it 7-zip. Second quarter, 96 try-in interception from Morsis Brown. Watch the, right, did you see that block right there? The blind side block just in your screen. And then Rondell Calhoun, I like this kid, left-handed. He threw that pass left-handed to Rod Quarles. Here is your final. The Chiefs, everybody expects great things from them. 25-9 over 96. Other scores tonight, nothing from Colquitt, Batesburg, Leesville 1 at home. Other scores, RS Medina at Saluda. Saluda defended their home territory. No report from Wagner Sally as of late. Allendale Fairfax opens up with a win. Well, actually, it's their opener at their house, 15-6. They won. Nothing from Denmark Olar. Barnwell barely over Blackville tonight. And Williston Elko, no score yet from Bowman. Williston Elko and Bowman. One more. Wardlaw climbs to 2-1. They thump Holy Hill 26-zip. Let me give you a correction. Hephzibah won their game. Hephzibah beat Laney. Sorry, Laney. 7-6 was actually the final there. Sure hope you've enjoyed all the gridiron action, but that's not all, folks. Up next, the Operation Football Sports Blitz, i.e. NASCAR Braves and the Home Run Watch, back in a flash.
Hello, we're the Lincoln County Cheerleaders, and you're watching Operation Football with Paul and Locke.
Tackle made.
A simple celebration of life, of family, of the things that make you happy. It's something that can happen every day. And what better setting could there be than home? Haverty's Labor Day sale, celebrating everything home can be, with 12 months no interest on the most trusted names in furniture. Welcome home from Haverty's.
There comes a time when choosing a bank means more than just ATM locations and toll-free numbers. You want hands-on service, attention to detail, and things done the right way, your way.
In my book, only one bank can really claim hometown, Georgia Bank and Trust. They volunteer at our schools, churches, and quick local decisions provide a lot of capital for business. Frankly, they made Augusta a great place to live. I like our hometown bank.
At Georgia Bank and Trust, we've built our bank one solid relationship at a time.
February 1997, Governor Miller pushes tougher welfare laws, requiring recipients to work for benefits, imposing a time limit, and cracking down on welfare fraud. Who votes for more welfare? Roy Barnes. In amendments to Bill 104, Barnes votes 3 separate times to weaken work requirements for welfare recipients, weaken incentives for recipients to stop having children, and to weaken safeguards against welfare fraud. It's factual and true. Roy Barnes, too soft on welfare spending, too liberal for Georgia.
Got a minute?
I gotta cook.
Well, this is the weekend for great Labor Day values. Now at Toyota's National Clearance Event. Lease a Camry LE for just $259 a month with anti-lock brakes, air, cruise control, and more. And you put 0 down. Or Corolla for $199 a month and 0 down. 0 down. Just sign and drive. So hurry to Toyota's National Clearance now through Labor Day weekend. Because these holiday deals positively end September 7th.
Thanks to the top-notch cheer squad from North Augusta High School. Job well done, ladies. And now, without further ado, the Operation Football Friday Night Sports Blitz. And this would be the Braves and the Mets at the TED. Mike Piazza off of Glavin. It's a 2-run shot, and folks, that pretty much was the ball game. Al Leiter, the winning pitcher. Mets beat the Braves 2-1. 2-1 Mets over the Braves. As far as the home run watch, this would be Samuel Sosa tonight.
Deep to right field, way back there, and it is gone! Sammy Sosa becomes the Cubs' single-season all-time home run hitter.
Number 57 for Slammin' Sammy Sosa. As for Big Mac, McGuire's Cards against the Reds, shacking some flies in the dugout. McGuire is stuck on the same number he was stuck on into the broadcast because he does not produce a long ball tonight that is high, but it'll stay in the park. Let me show you. The watch stays. McGuire 59, Sosa 57. What about the Green Jackets, you ask? We're on top of that, too. I mean, we are the team's official television station. Let me show you that they lose in the first round or the second round of a best-of-3 playoff in Greensboro, but Game 2 in Augusta tomorrow. Let's hope there's a Game 3 on Sunday, and the start time would be 6:05. Have you been paying attention to the battle over the tires in NASCAR?
The 24 car is running around there, you know, as a 4th through 10th place car on 4 tires and puts 2 tires on at the end and picks up 7 or 8 tenths.
If you were going to soak tires for qualifying, you could pick up an advantage, or in a short run, I'm sure you could, but what people have got to remember that we ran 70 laps on those right side tires, and you know, if you had soaked tires on, they would have come apart.
That was last Sunday. Here's results today. Jared's on the pole for the race Sunday. Jeff on row number 3. And let's do something we always do, especially in honor of Lachlan McLean. Let's go ahead and finish up strong. Back to baseball. This would be a man by the name of Omar Vizquel. I can hear the music, but the videotape is lost in limbo. There is Omar Vizquel, the twirly bird, recovers and makes the out. Now this.
You've been watching Operation Football, brought to you by Windsor Jewelers and Household Rentals and Sales. Catch the action every Friday night at 11:15, only on News 12.
What if one necklace could change along with you? Reflect your moods. Move from elegant to casual and back again. Windsor Jewelers introduces the most versatile diamond necklace you'll ever own. One you design and redesign as often as you like, with interchangeable slides. One necklace for your many facets. At Augusta's leader in fine jewelry, Windsor Jewelers.
Summer may be winding down for the rest of the world. But at Sonic, summer's a flavor you can taste all year long. It's there in any of our handmade shakes, like our new strawberry banana shake made with fresh Dole bananas, our new coconut pineapple shake, and our new orange pineapple shake. And right now, you can get any shake and a made-to-order Sonic burger for just $1.99. So drive into Sonic and drive into summer all year long.
Your local Ford dealer. What? The factory authorized clearance. When? Now. Why? Lowest financing, biggest savings. Right now, get 0.9 financing for 48 months or 1,000 cash back on Escort, Contour, and ZX2. That's 0.9 financing or 1,000 cash back on 3 great vehicles. Your local Ford dealer. Where? Factory authorized clearance. When? Now. Wow.
Oh, hey, by the way, while you're at the marketplace, get out your shopping list and check for all these great items, because when they're included in your purchase, you'll earn Winn-Dixie turkey bucks on your checkout coupons. Save them up to earn a free turkey or ham, or even both, just in time for the holidays. And this holiday weekend, plan a cookout. Our fresh ground beef is a sizzling 88 cents a pound. while you're at the marketplace, Winn-Dixie Marketplace.
This is iMasters, a new kind of optical store with trained opticians to help you see better, help you look better, and save you money. So hurry in to iMasters, now open in Augusta Mall next to J.B. White.
How can I say goodnight without thanking the great folks at the Pizza Hut on Georgia Avenue? Just a hop, skip, and a jump from News 12. Thank you, Cornella King, and the rest of the crew for a second straight football season. They are providing free pies to our guest cheer squads. I am forever grateful, and so are the girls. That'll do it for me. I'm glad you joined us. Have a great holiday weekend. Good night, everybody. Letterman's next.
Here we go! Let's go, Jackets! Here we go! Let's go, Jackets! Here we go! Let's go, Jackets!
Get the legal edge on News 12 this morning.
We'll be in control of the weather over the deep south, with the exception of the Gulf Coast region. And even there, we'll see some improvement over the weekend. But generally, sunny skies with some high clouds around and high pressure in control for the weekend. So that spells really nice weather, but much warmer as we head into Sunday. Tonight, fair, mild, low temperature, about 58 degrees. Saturday, mix of clouds and sunshine, still rather comfortable, high around 86. Sunday, high near 90 with partly sunny skies. And there's the 5-day forecast, chance of rain by Tuesday or Wednesday. And, you know, we're getting dry again.
Yeah.
So.
Fall is in the air, but we know it's not here to stay.
It's not here to stay. You're right about that.
All right.
Some more muggy days to come.
There's heat ahead. That's all the time we have for news and weather, but sports is just getting started. Let's hand it off now to Paul Davis and Operation Football.
Thank you very much, Richard. And we have lots of great football on the way, including a battle of number ones and the first game ever at ARC Stadium. We'll have all that in just a moment. But first, other sports around the globe to show you. Let's check out the News 12 Handy Dandy Sports Blitz if we can. And to see if I can get a hold of the monitor here, this would be the Yanks against the Jays tonight. Hideki Irabu says, I want a piece of Shannon Stewart. Can you believe it? Bench is clear, and there are a number of ejections. Sammy Sosa today for his Cubbies back at the friendly confines of Wrigley. Richard Rogers, do the math. Is that 59? 59, closing in on the big 62. Semis today, Women's U.S. Open. Martina Hingis set down Jana Novotná in 3 sets. She'll be in the final on News 12 this weekend. And Lindsay Davenport sets down Venus Williams 6-4, 6-4. So it'll be Davenport and Hingis for the championship. Mark Martin, I'll show him to you in a moment. I want to tell you about Jeff Gordon. You saw him on your screen. His tires are A-OK. Lab tests say no problem with the tires he's been using. Here's your qualifying today in Richmond. On the pole, Rusty Wallace this weekend. The Braves win their ball game tonight 8-3 over the Florida Marlins. John Smoltz win 15. Gerald Williams, 5 RBI, 2 homers for the Braves. You stay tuned. Locks here in a moment. Operation Football coming your way.
Paul Coverdell has been voted the hardest working senator in Washington. He led the fight to revitalize public education in this country. He's restrained a runaway IRS. He developed the most realistic plan to stop the flow of drugs onto our streets. If you want to keep up with Paul Coverdell, you'll start early every morning. There won't be a stop for lunch or an afternoon break, but at the end of the day, it will have been well worth it. Paul Coverdell works for Georgia.
The mighty Chrysler.
The 300 idea is the idea of a powerful, responsive, nimble automotive machine.
Introducing the all-new 99 Chrysler 300M, the most powerful sports sedan in its class.
As long as I've worked on this engine, I still get a tingle every time we open the hood.
The Chrysler 300M. The technology has changed, but the soul lives on.
My time has come.
It's your sister.
What? Hello?
Alas! Death approaches!
Bruce, you know that lotto ticket we bought? We won the jackpot!
Alas! Death approaches!
Go!
Lotto, Georgia. Wow, what a moment.
A mother of a 5-year-old is lost to cancer for one of a few simple tests. A brain hemorrhage leads to the emergency room. The HMO refuses to pay. An infant loses his limbs when his HMO delays critical care. Michael Cole says enough is enough. He supports a patient's Bill of Rights that holds HMOs accountable for medical malpractice. He believes you should have the right to choose your own doctor, and your doctor should decide on the best health care. Michael Coles, fighting for Georgia in the Senate.
You got your A, give me an R. R, you got your R, you got your
Reynolds and Sales and Windsor Jewelers. Now, here's Paul Davis and Lachlan McLean.
Richmond, louder! Richmond, once more, Richmond! Give me an A!
Thank you very much to the ladies of Richmond Academy Cheer Squad. They certainly had lots to celebrate tonight. Welcome to Operation Football. I'm Paul Davis, along with my trusty sidekick, Lachlan McLean.
Can you believe we are already on the 3rd week of high school football in our area? But for ARC, it was crucial week 1 in their brand new digs.
Their new digs, their new stadium cost $1.6 million. Smackers to build over the summer to spruce it up, and tonight it was time to do the christening. Let's go to Walton Way, and that's the Musketeers saying, I got my face paint on. There's your band. There's the principal taking down some of the pregame ribbon stuff, you know. First quarter no score, and I was expecting a good game from Laney. Kurt Stevens to Marcus Simmons, but the drive stalls at about there. ARC scraps their passing game and stays on the ground. Larry Lee makes it 7-0. Larry Lee had himself a great ball game, but Laney, still some stamina in this game. Larry Lee loses the football. See, it's on his back. And then Joe Maiden for Laney says, look what I found. He races all the way down to make it 7-7, right? No, a penalty calls this thing back. 14-zip Purple Pride at the half. It was 21-0 after they ran back a kickoff to open the third. Rashada did. And then this is Jamal Rainey on a punt return. The specialty teams were awesome for ARC tonight. They win in the blowout, 48-0. And I talked to one of the post-game heroes.
We didn't start off the game. We didn't start off running the way we were supposed to. We came out the second half, and our running game was real good. And look at the score.
We see the score. Larry Lee had himself 2 touchdowns tonight. West Side and Josie now. Sonic Boom leading 21-0 or 21-20 at the half are the Pats. In the third, Marcus Taylor is looking for Milano Stokes, and Stokes hauls it in at about the 7. That led to a score. Josie was down in this game and came back furiously in the fourth. Richard Dykes, look at this, Locke. He's going to be stopped, right? Richard Dykes saying, "You can't stop me." He's better than the ever ready bunny. Here it is, Josie all over West Side tonight, 46-21. The Eagles are 2-0. How about we go to the Brickyard now? That's the Bulldog of Thompson as they took on Burke County. The Bears lost last week, so did Thompson. Thompson now, Anthony Young to Mike Thomas. That's a pretty good grab out of the air, but that drive would stall. The Bears now, of course, trying to remember that they were runner-up a year ago. They give to Jimmy Kelly, and Jimmy hightails it down the left sideline at the Brickyard. It is Burke County 22-zip over Thompson tonight.
My turn now. The college guys play their border war tomorrow when UGA visits USC. But you don't have to wait till then for a Peach State Palmetto State battle. We had 3 in the CSRA tonight. And of course, the marquee matchup, McCormick at Lincoln County, each school ranked #1 in their respective state. To Lincolnton we go. This was a war. Homestanding Red Devils hadn't lost to the Chiefs since 1974, but McCormick's first drive of the game, Rondell Calhoun to Torvarius Middleton, 7-0 Chiefs, shocking the Red Devils by scoring early. Later, it's 14-0 Chiefs. That same combination, Rondell Calhoun, Torvarius Middleton, 21-0 Lincoln County down at home in the first quarter. Believe it or not, they closed to 21-6 and trying to look for some trickery. They're going to try the pass. Allery Norman, it's a fumble, and Rod Quarles takes it all the way in. McCormick running away with this game. They led it 28-6, but Lincoln County storms back. Allery Norman, the guy who fumbled before, takes it into the house, and then later a Torrey Zellers touchdown. Lincoln County scores 26 unanswered points in the second half. The Red Devils win it 38-28, one of the best games of the year. Another border war. It's North Augusta visiting Butler. The Yellow Jacket made the trip. The Bulldogs led 12-10 in the third quarter, looking for more. Look at number 30, Chester Willis. Huge gain up the middle, but doesn't mean anything because the drive would stall. Still 12-10 Butler into the fourth. The Jackets driving, but not if Jamila Thomas has anything to do about it. Steps in front and takes it all the way. Butler goes on to win this game 25-10. A good home win for the Bulldogs. Let's talk about the third border war. It's South Aiken hosting Lakeside. Butch Nelson saying, watch out for Lakeside's Brian Batten, number 9. You got to watch this guy. Well, they weren't watching close enough. Blake Elder, the long pass. Batten pulls it in for the touchdown. Lakeside thinking they are doing well, but oh, they spoke too soon. Pass interference on the offense. Nothing going right for the Panthers. Same drive now. Forced to punt. Goes over Jesse Cousins' head. That would lead to a South Aiken touchdown. All of a sudden, momentum completely turned around. Lakeside was able to get on the board. The touchdown pass to Bratton. 14 all at the half in this game. No score called in. Still playing with that Lakeside passing offense.
To Baston Road in Martinez. Athens Christian at Augusta Christian. The Lions have a quarterback, and his number is 21, and his name is Nathan Duffy. And Nathan Duffy, ladies and gentlemen, knows how to carry the ball himself down the sideline. This makes it 21-zip. Lions looking good. Now, on the ensuing kickoff, we tell our photographers we love vicious sticks. Watch Greg Hendry and Nick Wandless. Boom! That is a Lions crunch sandwich. The AC offense later in this game, Duffy is going to take the snap and look for Brett Newton. Newton is there, reciprocates with a catch. 28-zip at that point, and Augusta Christian rolls tonight at their joint. 34-zip. Scores tonight we want to pass along to you. First off, Glen Hills and Dublin. There is Mary Persons, 7-6 at home. No report from Twigs.
More scores to tell you about. Briarwood in the private school ranks, a 13-point winner at home against Nat Green.
Other games phoned in. We thank you so much for calling us. That's about it right now, but the phone lines are still open. We have operators waiting to take your call. We're back with highlights from Greenbrier, Evans, and Hephzibah next.
And don't forget Aiken at Midland Valley. Strom Thurmond also playing at home.
But we can't forget airtime for the band. Let it roll.
Summer may be winding down for the rest of the world. But at Sonic, summer's a flavor you can taste all year long. It's there in any of our handmade shakes, like our new strawberry banana shake made with fresh Dole bananas, our new coconut pineapple shake, and our new orange pineapple shake. And right now, you can get any shake and a made-to-order Sonic burger for just $1.99. So drive into Sonic and drive into summer all year long.
Growing up, I saw my dad put cardboard in his shoes because he couldn't afford a half sole. I had good family values. I had a good public education. I had a chance to succeed, and I want every one of y'all to have that same opportunity. I'm going to take my business experience, and I'm going to cut 7 cents out of every dollar of state spending. And I want to put it to smaller class size. I want to expand the Hope Scholarships. Success begins with a rock-solid, good education.
The best time to get a great deal on a new Ford just got better at the Ford factory authorized clearance going on now. Just announced. Get 0.9% financing and $1,000 cash back on 5 Ford favorites. 98 Taurus, Contour, CX2, Escort, and Ranger. Get low financing and cash. 0.9% financing plus $1,000 cash back on Ford cars and Ranger. But hurry. See your local Ford dealer before the 98s are gone.
For years, politician Jim Hodges told us how bad video poker was, said it was causing human tragedy, actually wrote laws to ban it. But then, newspapers say, the video poker industry came looking for a candidate to bless with a big wad of money. And suddenly, politician Hodges changed his beliefs on video poker, and he took hundreds of thousands of campaign dollars from, you guessed it, organized gambling. Jim Hodges, he changed his beliefs. He took the money.
Call the News 12 hotline when you see news happen. You could get $50 cash. Call 278-1212 or Alltel Mobile star 1212. News 12 is your news station.
Massey, let's go! Richmond! Massey, let's go! Richmond!
Thanks again to the ARC cheer squad, and welcome back to Operation Football. You still with me, buddy?
I'm here.
Astute football fans have noticed some new teams on local schedules.
Yeah, you got to pay attention. Georgia's Region 3 AAA underwent some realignment over the summer. Dublin and Statesboro now in our region. And tonight, Greenbrier welcome one of the newcomers, the Wolfpack, hosting Statesboro and playing a rude host. The Pack fired up before the game and fired up to start. First play of the game, Tony Smith. You remember what a huge game he had last week. He was back at it again today. 50 yards, led to a touchdown, 7-0. Pack and Tony Smith far from finished. Going to get the handoff again from the quarterback Hicks, and Smith is on his horse, and Smith is gone. Keep your eye on 67 for Statesboro. He's a big fella. I don't think you're going to catch Tony Smith. 17-0 Greenbrier in the first quarter, and even more Wolfpack. Ryan Paquette on the sweep, untouched into the end zone. Pack goes on to blow out Statesboro 41-7. They improved to 2-0 on the year. A thriller at Evans. Alexander visiting the Knights. It's 14-13 Evans, 28 seconds left. This extra point will tie the game. Can't get it done. Evans, on the space of that missed extra point, beats Alexander 14-13. They are celebrating at Evans. How about Harlem and Hephzibah? A couple teams looking to have good season this year. Hephzibah actually a win last week by 1 point. Looking for more. Jason Crawford going to try and carry it for Harlem, but Ronald Davis is having none of it. Picks up the loose ball, takes it into the end zone. 14-0 Rebels in the second. When we left this game, no score called in, but maybe the Rebs are 2-0. How about a quick visit to Aquinas? The Fighting Irish hosting Hancock Central. They bust onto the field. A big win for them last week, but Hancock scored on the first play of the game, so Aquinas resorts to the trickery. Casella to trip Godby, halfback option to Patrick Scoggins. Big gain. They scored on the next play, a Chemo Zimmeron touchdown. 7-7 in the first. No score called in yet from Aquinas.
Time for South Carolina action. You gotta love Midland Valley coach Clayton Criswell. He talks like this. He's one of the great personalities in our area. A win by his Mustangs tonight would mean the first 3-0 start since he took over at the school. On the schedule, rival Aiken. The tradition is rub the Mustang, but be careful. Defense early for both squads. Corey Reddy, I think we can say he is battered and bruised. The Hornets, they can sting 2 on D. Ryan Young belts Dion Simpkins. Dion says, oh, well, there's Coach Clayton Grizzle. Please, guys, would you please execute? Willie Butler likes to listen to his coach. He's got the ball, he's twisting and turning, hit his own buddy in the back of that butt with his helmet. This led to a score, and at the half, Midland Valley led 7-3, and I'll tell you what, I'm still waiting for a final score. There it is, Midland Valley 3-0, they win. Rip the Rebs is what they were saying at Strom Thurmond. Blue Steel Country. Saluda was in, but Saluda, they had the happy feet tonight. This kid you're going to see is Mike Abney. And Mike Abney is a little fireplug kind of a guy, but he's fast. And he's collared, but he did the damage. Could this be his brother, maybe? Mitchell Abney. Abney, Mitchell was set up for the score. 6-zip visitors at that point. Saluda, I think, is pretty good. Very fast team. Jonathan Eagle, he was wide open. Where was the free safety? Where was the strong safety? Strom and Saluda tonight. I'll tell you what, it was a heck of a game, but Saluda wins it 22-3. How about Steve Tannehill, who led the Gamecocks to the CarQuest Bowl victory, coaching Cambridge tonight at Wardlaw Academy? They needed some divine intervention, weren't they praying? This punt, Ryan Maloney's going to get it, and Maloney reminds me of Wright Jordan. He used to play for this Wardlaw team too. He'll go in to make it 8-zip. They went for 2, and they got that from Scott Cunningham. And let me show you the final score. It is Wardlaw tonight, winning 36-20 at their place. Other scores we want to pass along.
Blackville Hilda goes on the road and gets a win at Allendale. The Tigers shut out at home. And Barnwell, #1 in the state, a big road win at Hanahan.
Other scores tonight, Batesville, Leesville, on the road wins. Fairfield Central gives it to Silver Bluff. They shut out tonight, 14-zip. Reports still being phoned in from Williston Elko and Leon tonight.
And we will be back with more Operation Football right after this.
Something is wrong when the accountants for insurance companies make medical decisions for you instead of your own family doctor.
Senator Fritz Hollings is fighting for real HMO reform that protects patients, lets doctors make medical decisions, allows access to specialists, and requires the best care available.
But Congressman Inglis voted with the insurance industry. Inglis supports a political Band-Aid that puts profits ahead of patient rights.
Fritz Hollings, experience that works for South Carolina.
I understand you have a problem. Roaches invade your house while you sleep and you can't kill them. Permit me. New Combat Quick Kill formula. Night after night it kills and kills, and death comes quickly. I like that. You sleep, we'll wait up.
Some say 50's old. Some say 50's not old enough. 2, please.
Oh, you have to be 65 for the discount.
But South Trust Bank does 50 right, because that's how young you have to be to qualify for their silver service checking.
I get free checking and a lot of other freebies and discounts.
Here are your free traveler's checks, Mr. Reynolds.
Wow, thank you. Hey, you're going to be a senior citizen. Might as well enjoy it while you're young.
Man, this gray hair makes me look old.
And do what I did. Get rid of it.
You were gray? I never knew that.
No one can tell you use the remarkable hair coloring called Just for Men. Simply shampoo in, then rinse. In only 5 minutes, this unique Just for Men formula blends away the gray, actually matches your gray to your real color.
Even I can't tell what used to be gray. Thanks.
Just for Men. Looks so natural, even friends can't tell.
Welcome back to Operation Football. I think, Locke, you wanted to talk first.
A couple scores called into us. Aquinas, a winner tonight, 12-7. Hepzibah, a big winner over Harlem, 35-7. Of course, the big stories of the day. ARC, a shutout win in their home opener. And Lincoln County, a huge comeback to beat McCormick.
If you don't mind now, I would like to finish up strong. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Martin on the Nike Tour. This would be last night, but it happens to be an historical first. his first ever ace, Casey Martin, in the hunt at the Nike Tour. Let me take a shot outside on Georgia Avenue. Our cheer squad of the night was ARC. Go ahead, show the ladies. David Letterman can wait. Girls are outside. They're waiting for the pizza from Pizza Hut on Georgia Avenue. We thank the folks at Pizza Hut.
And we thank the cheer squad from ARC. Letterman is next. Jack Hanna, Gretchen Mall, musical group Nick Cave, and the Bad Seeds. Thanks for watching Operation Football. Have a great night.
Been a blast.
You've been watching Operation Football, brought to you by Household Rentals and Sales and Windsor Jewelers. Catch the action every Friday night at 11:15, only on News 12.